What's something people don't know about the origins of Judaism? The ancient Near East, a land of fertile valleys and arid deserts, witnessed the rise and fall of many empires. Amidst this tumultuous landscape, in the region of Canaan, a distinct people and their enduring faith emerged: the Israelites, who would give birth to Judaism. Canaan, a land bridge connecting Africa, Asia, and Europe, was a crossroads of cultures and beliefs. This region, with its rich history and strategic importance, would become the cradle of a new religious tradition. The Israelites, originally a semi-nomadic people, gradually settled in Canaan, their fate intertwined with the land's destiny. The early Israelites, like their neighbors, were polytheistic, worshipping a pantheon of gods and goddesses. However, over time, a unique concept began to take root among them: the belief in a single, universal God. This revolutionary idea, a stark departure from the prevailing religious norms, would become the cornerstone of Judaism. This belief in one God, Yahweh, who was just, compassionate, and demanded ethical conduct, set the Israelites on a distinct path. Central to the origins of Judaism is the figure of Abraham, considered the patriarch of the Jewish people. Abraham's story, recounted in the book of Genesis, describes a covenant, a sacred agreement between him and God. God promised Abraham a great nation, a land flowing with milk and honey, and a special relationship with the divine. In return, Abraham and his descendants were to worship Yahweh exclusively and uphold his laws. This covenant, a binding promise across generations, became the foundation of Jewish identity. It instilled a sense of chosenness, a belief that the Israelites were God's chosen people, entrusted with a divine mission. The covenant also emphasized ethical responsibility. Abraham's descendants were not chosen for privilege, but for a higher purpose: to be a light unto nations, exemplifying righteousness and justice. The story of the Exodus, the Israelites' liberation from Egyptian bondage, is a pivotal chapter in Jewish history. Led by Moses, a prophet who received divine revelation, the Israelites escaped slavery and embarked on a perilous journey through the Sinai desert. The Exodus represents not just physical liberation but also spiritual emancipation, the forging of a people's identity through shared hardship and divine intervention. During their time in the desert, Moses ascended Mount Sinai, where he received the Torah from God. The Torah, meaning teaching or instruction, contains the fundamental laws and principles that would guide the Jewish people. It includes the Ten Commandments, a moral and ethical code, and numerous other laws and regulations governing various aspects of life. The Ten Commandments, inscribed on 2 stone tablets, stand as a cornerstone of Jewish law and ethics. They represent a covenant between God and the Israelites, a set of principles to guide their lives and shape their society. The first few commandments focus on the relationship with God, emphasizing the worship of Yahweh alone and prohibiting idolatry. The remaining commandments address interpersonal relationships, promoting justice, respect, and compassion. They prohibit murder, adultery, theft, false witness, and coveting, reflecting universal moral values. The Ten Commandments, though rooted in a specific time and context, continue to resonate with their timeless message of ethical conduct and social responsibility. Section 5. The First Temple, a symbol of God's presence. After wandering in the desert for 40 years, the Israelites, under the leadership of Joshua, Moses' successor, finally entered the Promised Land. They established a kingdom and, under King David, made Jerusalem their capital. David's son, King Solomon, built the first temple in Jerusalem, a magnificent edifice meant to house the Ark of the Covenant, which contained the stone tablets of the Ten Commandments. The first temple became the central place of worship for the Israelites, a physical manifestation of God's presence among his chosen people. It served as a focal point for religious rituals, sacrifices, and festivals, uniting the 12 tribes of Israel under a common faith. The temple represented a tangible connection between the earthly realm and the divine, a place where humans could encounter the presence of God. Section 6. Destruction and exile, trials and tribulations. The first temple period, however, was not without its challenges. The kingdom of Israel divided into 2 Israel in the north and Judah in the south. Internal strife, corruption, and idolatry weakened the kingdoms, making them vulnerable to external threats. In 722 BCE, the Assyrian Empire conquered the northern kingdom of Israel, scattering its people, the 10 lost tribes. In 586 BCE, the Babylonian Empire, under King Nebuchadnezzar II, conquered Judah, destroyed the first temple, and exiled many of its inhabitants to Babylon. This traumatic event, known as the Babylonian exile, marked a turning point in Jewish history. It forced the Israelites to confront their relationship with God, their identity as a people, and the meaning of their covenant. Section 7. The Second Temple. A glimmer of hope. A time for rebuilding. The Babylonian exile, though devastating, proved to be a period of spiritual renewal and intellectual ferment. Jewish prophets and leaders emerged, offering words of comfort, hope, and a renewed emphasis on ethical monotheism. They interpreted the exile as a consequence of straying from God's laws and emphasized the importance of repentance and righteousness. In 539 BCE, the Persian king Cyrus the Great conquered Babylon and allowed the exiled Jews to return to Jerusalem. They rebuilt the temple, known as the Second Temple, on the site of the destroyed First Temple. This period witnessed a resurgence of Jewish life and identity, with a renewed focus on Torah study, prayer, and observance of religious laws. Section 8. Judaism's enduring legacy, shaping Christianity and Islam. Judaism, with its emphasis on monotheism, ethical conduct, and a covenant with God, profoundly influenced the development of two other major world religions, Christianity and Islam. Jesus of Nazareth, a Jewish preacher, emerged within the context of Second Temple Judaism. His followers, the early Christians, initially saw themselves as a sect within Judaism, sharing its scriptures and many of its beliefs. Islam, revealed to the Prophet Muhammad in 7th century CE Arabia, also recognizes Abraham, Moses, and Jesus as prophets. The Quran, Islam's holy book, acknowledges the Torah and the Gospels as divinely revealed scriptures, though it presents its own interpretation of their message. Judaism's concept of monotheism, ethical living, and social justice resonated with both Christianity and Islam, shaping their core tenets. Section 9. Diaspora and resilience, maintaining identity amidst adversity. The Second Temple period witnessed the rise of various Jewish sects, including the Pharisees, Sadducees, and Essenes, each with their own interpretations of Jewish law and tradition. In 70 CE, the Romans, responding to a Jewish revolt, destroyed the Second Temple, marking a cataclysmic event in Jewish history. The destruction of the temple led to the Jewish diaspora, the scattering of Jews throughout the Roman Empire and beyond. Despite facing persecution, forced conversions, and expulsion from various lands, Jewish communities adapted and thrived in their new environments. They established synagogues, centers of worship and community life, and maintained their religious traditions through scholarship, prayer, and observance of Jewish law. The resilience of Jewish communities throughout history is a testament to the enduring strength of their faith and cultural heritage. Section 10. Conclusion. The enduring strength of faith and tradition. From its ancient origins in the land of Canaan to its global presence today, Judaism has demonstrated remarkable resilience and adaptability. The covenant with Abraham, the exodus from Egypt, the giving of the Torah, the building and destruction of the temples, and the challenges of diaspora have all shaped Jewish identity and belief. Judaism's emphasis on ethical monotheism, social justice, and the importance of community has left an indelible mark on Western civilization and beyond. The story of Judaism is a testament to the enduring power of faith, the importance of tradition, and the resilience of the human spirit in the face of adversity. As Jewish communities worldwide continue to thrive, their story serves as an inspiration, reminding us of the enduring strength of belief and the importance of preserving cultural heritage for generations to come. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our channel, like, and share. Your support helps us create more content like